Okay, I'm back in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Last time we left off on a depressing note. Okay, I actually left off on a happy note, but the last video was depressing. And you could see the effects already. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to fix this until the next update. Alright. Talk to Scrooge real quick. I already made all 5-star meals behind the scenes, and now I'm gonna give one to Scrooge.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Well, it sure looks so neat.
Greetings, neighbor.
And I have good taste.
Thank you kindly.
Alright.
Greetings, neighbor.
Aye, now that's about as fine a meal as I've ever seen. Are you just giving something like that away for free? Consider it a little thank you payment for me and Remy for taking care of the village during the forgetting. Thank you, Mr. McDuck, for keeping the village economy going. Well, it had just about ground to a halt before you got here, but I appreciate the gesture. A wee bit of gratitude is worth more than all the gold in Yukon. In sentiment, that is.
Bye-bye.
That's actually sweet. Oh, and I like this dress.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Looking at this item, are ya? Black sweetheart strapless gown. A fine acquisition for someone of good taste. I'm getting it. It's all yours, and a very wise investment indeed.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Alright, I think I've bought enough from this store. Oh, and I also gotta deliver a meal to Mickey, who last I checked is in this house.
Could you come and see me? Hi.
Oh boy, what did I do to deserve this delicious looking meal? Sorry, I had to send a text real quick. It was an emergency. I whipped it up with a little help from Remy. We wanted to thank everyone who took care of the village during the forgetting. It's our way of showing gratitude to you for doing all the gardening around here. Well, I do my best, but it's nice to have somebody here who's got the magic touch again. Thanks, Corinne. With you and Remy around, I just know this village is going to keep getting better and better.
Thanks, pal.
Right now I just got Merlin and Goofy left. And also I gotta start quests from Stitch. Yo boy.
Oh,
Well then, what's all this? I don't recall requesting such an extravagant meal, though I am a bit peckish. It's a thank you meal, courtesy of me and Remy. We wanted to show our gratitude to you for taking care of this village during the forgetting, and for being the greatest wizard in any century.
outstanding.
Oh goodness, why that's quite kind of you both. Though I hope you don't think I stay behind the valley for accolades. Actually, well, I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea what to say. I suppose I never expected a thank you. I was simply doing what was right. Merlin? Do you have tears in your eyes? Huh? Why, no, of course not. It's just, some blasted dreamlight in my eye, that's all. Oh, alright. I admit your gesture has me a little teary. Acts of kindness like this meal are what hold this valley together, Corinne.
I tip my hat to you. Though I prefer not to.
So boring. You find something for Stitch to do? Sure, let's find you a hobby. What have you tried doing as a hobby so far? First pranking Donald, but that made badness level too high. Then washing dishes to help Remy, but dishes break. A lot. Then I helped Merlin with books. And how'd that go? Nuga Bootifa. Stitch put books by size, color, and deliciousness. But Merlin not know where books go. Stitch say, taste them to see. Oh boy, maybe for your hobby you need more of a solo activity. Something where you can get some excess energy out. Use up energy? Stitch get excited watching television. Watching television! That could be one of your hobbies. But Stitch's television is broken. No problem, we'll fix it. Here, how do we fix? It's just a little banged up. We'll just need to gather some tinkering parts, gold ingots, and glass. Alright, now I gotta give one meal to Goofy. Let's talk to Goofy.
Gosh, I could use some help. Howdy.
Gosh, this smells delicious, Corinne. Who's it for? It's a little gift from me and Remy to you. Thanks for watching over the royal fishing rod. Aw, shucks. I'm speechless. You okay? Oh, sorry, pal. I was just being speechless, like I said. Thanks, Corinne. I can't wait to get my favorite double-ended fork, spoon, and dig in. Ayak?
Goodbye.
Let's talk to Buzz real quick. Greetings! Space Ranger, we've got another situation on our hands. This one's a code L-5X. Wandering extraterrestrial? Precisely! You've got that handbook practically memorized, haven't you? Code L-5X mean we have toys where they shouldn't be. Some of the aliens are hiding in the villagers' houses. Uh-oh, I guess I'll need to check for them. Precisely. The last thing we need is a villager stepping on one of them in the middle of the night. There's no telling which houses they might be hiding in today, so I recommend you keep an eye out while you do your regular rounds of the village. I'll be on alert as well. I'll let you know if I see anything.
I have a very important job for you.
Cadet, on our last mission we learned... No, in fact, you helped me remember that being a hero isn't just about battling villains. Would you have time to offer further assistance along those same lines? I'm listening. In our debrief at the end of our last mission, you told me that heroism is about giving others a chance to be better. But I didn't give Ursula the benefit of the doubt the last time I dealt with her. I've got to make things right. I just don't know how. What would you expect from someone else? I guess when Woody knocked me out the window all those years ago, I wanted an apology. And to be treated politely. Well, I know what I have to do. Corinne, I don't suppose you come with me. It would be good to have some backup. Okay, for a little guy, he's fast. Then he goes back to the bridge. Ugh. What is it now? What horrid deed have I done to deserve another visit from you? I want to apologize. Really? Well, my dear, I'm all ears. Ursula, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed you were up to a nefarious scheme. I hope we can be good neighbors in the future. As far as apologies go, that was pitiful. But I suppose it'll have to do. Now, off you go. Mustn't overstay your welcome. Well, that's the closest
Excuse me.
you're gonna get from Ursula to accepting an apology. Better take it. I'm glad I cleared the air with Ursula. Corinne, this journey has given me an idea. We should open a Star Command Academy to train other protectors of the valley, whether they were a hero or a villain in the past. Let's start with 3 recruits. Of course, they'll need Space Ranger badges. In fact, that can be your next mission. You'll have to make blue ink before you can make the badges. The ingredients are easy to locate. I trust you'll have no problem. Report to me with the badges when you're done. I'll start thinking about who we should recruit. Well, first I want to report back to Remy. And I gotta talk to Nala. And that's it. Alright, I don't want to plan anything right now. Just want to talk to people. Right. Gonna tell Remy I got it all. Oh, let me get that alien first.
Bonjour.
Hey, Corinne, you're back. Did you have time to bring those meals to Mickey, Merlin, Mr. McDuck, and Goofy? How did they react? Did they enjoy them? You almost made Merlin cry. Really? Wow, it's pretty incredible when food makes people cry. For the right reasons. And hey, while you were taking care of all that, I thought of a special meal I could make for you. Aw, thanks, Remy. Anytime, Corinne. Here you go. 1 3-course thank you for everything you do around here. Bon appetit!
We work well as a team.
Alright, now going to see Nala. Nala? I'm kinda sad I'm not done with this alien quest.
So, you're in charge? Shall I practice my cuts?
Yep, I'm in charge. No matter what you try to do to me, Scar. Yeah, still a little bitter that he tricked me so many years ago.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Corinne. Can I help you with something? I just wanted to let you know that Simba felt really bad about what happened. We went and scouted for some food around the village. Thank you for letting me know. I was worried when he just forgot like that. He's trying his best. I know he is, and I know it's not easy being a leader. There's so much for Simba to think about. I'm glad you could help him, and I'm hoping we can figure out the role he used to play in the valley. Thank you, Corinne, for everything.
Can't believe I found Simba. And he's alive.
Okay, there is no alien in Nala's house. Probably would be the worst place to be an alien toy. Oh, Simba's right there.
Hi.
Thanks for helping me out, Corinne. And I am starting to remember some stuff, I think. We're headed in the right direction. Before the forgetting, there used to be something in this valley that I watched over. Nala was right. Something is missing around here. Just wish I remember what it was. Guess I need time to think about it. Thanks again, Corinne. I'll tell you if I remember.
Press.
This place really shows that everybody's special in their own way.
Alright, that ain't the front door. I'm gonna check Mirabelle's house for aliens. which for some reason is not letting me in. Oh, that's the door. Alright, no aliens here.
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
Oh, need to buy about 10 cotton seeds real quick. Figured since I'm here, might as well grow them, right?
Whoa! See you later.
Alright, got the cotton ready to grow. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Well, I can't talk to the fairy godmother yet. She's sleeping. But I can go check out Dazzle Beach. Gotta go the long way because I want the cotton to grow. Which will take exactly 25 minutes. Says so in a collection sheet. I mean the collection page on the menu. Alright, heading to Skull Rock and seeing what... Huh. One. Alright, I got that weird rift, and now I just gotta go back to Nala. Hate that the fairy godmother's sleeping right now. I would really like to start her quest. I wonder, does her quest line save the village? Seems a little weird to leave something that important all for a side quest. Alright, Nala, I got a picture and a statue. Let's see if this helps you. Okay, sometimes those weird... that glitter thing leads you in the wrong direction. Hi, Ariel. Hi, Simba. Let's see.
I hope you have a good evening.
Okay, did I just miss a conversation?
The ocean's a friend of mine.
So I found what you were talking about. It's a statue. The weird thing is that the second I picked it up, I saw something shining in the water. It looked like some kind of mystical rift. Here, I took a picture of it to give you a closer look. That's so strange. Every time I look towards Dazzle Beach, my whiskers start twitching. Ugh, and that smell! I know my nose is more sensitive than yours, but it's worse than a whole pack of hyenas. Hold on, I gotta order something real quick. I almost forgot. I gotta do one more thing and then I'll continue. Sorry about this unintentional hiatus. My pause button doesn't work. Alright, I'm back. The statue, the rift, the smell. They must be connected somehow. I know we can fix this. Maybe if we just bury the statue again. I don't think that's going to help. The smell isn't just coming from Dazzle Beach anymore. Now I smell it coming from other places in the valley. Uh-oh, where? The Frosted Heights and the Glade of Trust. If I even look in those directions, my whiskers start twitching. I'll go investigate the Frosted Heights and the Glade of Trust to see if any more mystical rifts have opened up. Maybe there are more of these statues lying around. Please hurry, the smell is getting worse. I'll patrol and make sure nothing dangerous comes through that rift.
Goodbye.
Alright, going to the Frosted Heights and the Glade of Trust.
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
I won't forget, don't worry. Wonder if I gotta find the mystical rift first. There's Mother Gothel, who tried to trap me. Yet we still let her roam the village free. Alright, come on. Where's the lioness statue? Come on, where is it? Just in case I need an energy boost. Okay, that wasn't what I thought it was. And where is the mystical rift? I'm in the Glade of Trust. Alright, I'm gonna try the Frosted Heights. Maybe I gotta find the Frosted Heights one before I get the Glade of Trust one. No rift here. It's weird that I gotta get one before the other.
Once you can navigate by the stars, they'll always guide you.
Here's a mystical rift. Right, going back to the Glade of Trust. Yep, decided to take the shortcut. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have looked for the rift in the water. That other rift did come from the water. Where is the rift in the Glade of Trust? There it is! I found the rift! Right, time to take these back to Nala. But first things first, water the cotton. And take this. After I water the cotton, then I take the statues to Nala.
Whoa, would you look at those stars?
Still no aliens?
Oh, hey there.
More lioness statues. Did you find these in the Frosted Heights and the Glade? That's right. They were all buried in the ground, just like the first one, but that's not all. More of these weird rifts have opened up in other parts of the village.
Oh.
Oh no, do you think whatever's happening is my fault? I was the one who damaged that first statue. Of course not, you didn't know this would happen. I suppose you're right. Let's start with these rifts. Did anything dangerous come out of the one on Dazzle Beach while you were watching? I didn't see anything come out of it, but something did happen. Goofy came by to fish. He cast out his rod near the rift and snagged something. Then he shouted and ran off. Oh boy, sounds like I better go talk to Goofy to find out what he saw.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see where Goofy is. Fairy Godmother's still sleeping. But Goofy's not. I'm passing Scar's house. I'm gonna check inside, see if there are any little alien toys. No aliens, but I see Nala. Yeah, I think I lost Goofy doing that.
Hey there, pal. How
Say,
about
Corinne,
that?
I think there might be something fishy going on around here. What makes you think that? See, I was fishing down near Dazzle Beach and I saw this funny thing in the water. Right, there's some sort of mystical rift. Nala and I are trying to figure out what's going on. Yep, I saw that, but that's not all. I cast out my line near the rifty thing and then I saw this funny fish swimming out of it. What did the fish look like? You know how lots of fish are sleek and kind of pretty? This wasn't like that at all. It had big, bulging eyes coming out of the top of its head, and it was glowing real odd-like and shiny. One look at it, and I hightailed it back to the meadow. I didn't want to lose another fishing rod trying to catch it. I'm on my 5th one this week. Uncle Scrooge says he's going to have to start ordering them in bulk. Just leave this whole fishy situation to me. I'll try catching the weird fish near the rift.
Works for me.
Alright, let's check inside this house for aliens. Oh, there's an alien.
Look at all.
Oh, we gotta check inside Minnie's house, too. Sorry, Nala. I know, no aliens in here. And Buzz's RV. Let's check in here, too. Well, found one. Oh, I'm being ridiculous. I can check for these little guys anytime when the camera's not on. Right now, I gotta put on a show. Alright, catch a fish near the rift. What is that thing? Ugh, what is that? And why is it glowing? It's some kind of fish that swam out of the rift. Hope it's not dangerous. I've never seen anything like it, or smelled anything like it. All of this. The rifts, the glowing fish, the strange statues. It's not like anything I've ever had to deal with before. I know one person who might have some idea of what's going on. We're dealing with strange sea creatures and dark magic. This is a job for Ursula. Ursula seems to only care about what's best for Ursula. Do you really think she'll help us? She'll help. The whole valley might be in danger. That's true. It is in her best interest to help us. Even Scar wouldn't want the whole valley to get pulled into one of those rifts. Well, I suppose you should lead the way. Let's go talk to Ursula. Wait a minute, when did I get a Merlin quest? Oh! The story quest is still going on! Let me see. First, let's find Ursula. Somebody said they were done with stage 1 of this new quest. Is that what they meant?
You're here.
My, angelfish. What's all this? You might have noticed some weird magical stuff going on around here. Nala and I found these mystical rifts that opened up in the water, and then that fish swam out. Have you ever seen anything like it? It doesn't look like any fish I've ever seen, and I've seen them all. Let me take a closer look. Gah! The fish disappeared right out of my hands. But I got enough of a look at to tell you where it's from. And since I'm so generous, perhaps I'll even tell you without asking for anything in trade. I'd trade you my gratitude. Hardly as valuable as what I'm about to tell you, but that's fine. You'll be in my debt. The fish comes from the here and there. I went to the here and there to get the old Orb of Trust back, but I didn't see any fish like this. You may have visited, but you merely went as deep as sea foam skimming the ocean surface. This fish came from somewhere much deeper in the here and there than that. Like where Minnie went when she disappeared? Aha! Now you're getting it. Seems you and Nala have done something to rip open the walls between them. Well, between the here and there. What about those lioness statues I showed you? If I'm not mistaken, this has happened before. Long ago. Those statues must have been part of some enchantment to seal the rifts. But now that you've disturbed them, the enchantment is broken. Poor Nala. She was supposed to be the protector of this valley, but now she might lead it to its destruction. All because of one clumsy little mistake. Stop gloating and help us fix this. I'm not running a charity here, Corinne. Let me have a little fun. Now, if we don't fix this soon, who knows what else might leak into the valley. I'll need some time to figure out how to shut them for good. I'm afraid that in these matters, time is the one thing that can't be bargained for.
Hi.
Ursula will help us figure out how to close the rifts once and for all. I just hope we can do it before anything worse starts coming through them. If anything bigger comes through those rifts, I'll be there to fight it off. I'll be right there with you. Thank you, Corinne. I know you will be. All I want to do is keep the valley safe and make sure everyone has enough food. I just hope we can stop this before it's too late. This place keeps surprising me. It's so different from the Pride Lands. Alright, and now we... water the plants, and then we talk to Merlin. Might sound weird, but even with all the bad stuff happening in the valley, this place is making me feel better. I kind of got into a bad mood earlier and paranoia struck me like real bad again. It's something I've been paranoid about that I've talked about in the last video and
This place
won't mention again. But being in this place is making me somewhat forget about it, or at least put my paranoia on hold for a bit. Alright, got all that watered. Time to talk to Merlin.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Corinne. The fairy godmother has informed me of all you went through in the dreamscape.
What a magical mess.
I hope having to live out someone else's memory wasn't terribly discombobulating for you. I wanted to talk about what I learned from the Forgotten's memories. Of course, tell me, what have you surmised? The Forgotten can be saved. The Forgotten's just a mixed-up kid. I know we can fix all this. I just have to find the right words to say. I'm afraid there might not be words that will stop the Forgotten. At least not words I've found, or I've certainly tried. I saw you trying to talk to the Forgotten in one of the memories. You gave the Forgotten some great advice. It's too bad they weren't ready to hear it yet. Really? Which memory was it? What did I say? You said that no matter what we leave behind, there are some things that must never be forgotten. Things like friendship, love, and care. Of course! That was rather wise of me, wasn't it?
Dark age indeed.
You need only look skyward anywhere in the valley to see what happens when we do forget. You have noticed the rips in the sky, haven't you? Why, the very fabric of reality is coming undone around us. To find the Forgotten and stop this, we'll need something connected to the Forgotten. Something left behind. Like what? The Forgotten hasn't left anything behind that I've noticed. Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Follow me. I've uncovered something at Mickey's house that's sure to help us. It'll be easier to understand what you've seen it.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Okay, now he's getting up. Sorry I didn't deliver your food Merlin. I didn't really have time. Observe! There, on the roof of Mickey's house. It's not just the rips in the sky. There's dark magic leading through the very fabric of reality.
Strange.
Fortunately, the phenomenon is quite localized. Only certain places seem to be affected. Maybe these places were important to the Forgotten? Yes, though I hypothesize that it's not the places themselves, but something inside of them.
I couldn't have done better myself.
There's an alien. I don't think that's what we're supposed to find. Now, let's see. Ah, a book of fairy tales. Oh dear, it's possibly saturated with dark magic. It must have been the Forgotten's once. There's no other explanation. We've got something that belonged to the Forgotten. What's next? I'm afraid for this enchantment, we'll need at least 3 more Forgotten relics just like this. Sorry, I was checking on an order. Where do I find them? You must keep an eye out for more places where dark magic is seeping through into our world. They could be anywhere in the village. Some of the relics might be quite special. Others more mundane, but they'll have dark magic emanating from them, just like this one does. Got it. Find the relics, save the village. That's not all. We also must obtain the story behind each relic. Stories hold a magic all their own, Corinne. Uncover the stories, and you'll be able to harness the magic. You must discover why these things were of such importance to the Forgotten. You found the first one in Mickey's house. Perhaps Mickey knows the story behind it. I'll look around the village and go talk to Mickey. Thanks, Merlin.
Thank you.
Well, lucky for us, Mickey's right in the house.
Am I glad to see you?
Gosh, Corinne, things around the village aren't looking so good.
Huh?
Those cracks in the sky are pretty scary. Is there anything I can do to help? Now, let me check on my order real quick. Maybe you can. Does this look familiar? A book of fairy tales? You betcha. That's been in my house for just about as long as I can remember. We think it once belonged to the Forgotten. Do you know the story behind it? It's funny. Now that you show it to me, I'm remembering everything. When you were just a little kid, we read this together. At first, I'd read it to you, and then one day, all of a sudden, you were old enough to read it to me. Oh, and sometimes we just make up our own stories to go along with the pictures. I wish I could remember this. It's a pretty special book. Lots of stories about brave heroics and evil villains. And everything comes out right just in time for the happily ever after. Maybe we can read it together again someday. I'd love that. We haven't read together since... Hey, now that I think about it, the last time we read this together was right before the Forgetting. But, gosh, that wasn't really you, was it? It was the Forgotten. They left the book with me. They seemed pretty mad. But I think deep down, they were really sad about something. Gee, I hope you can help the Forgotten out. Mickey, the storybook. The magic coming off of it is stronger than ever. You've done a lot to help. Now I'll do my part to try to save the Forgotten. Alright, looks like I'm searching for more relics now. I honestly thought that story ended with just me and the Forgotten and them going on a rampage. No aliens here. Where I saw a video and they went into Scar's house at one point. And he just teleported right behind me. Ah, Corinne, just who I was thinking of. By my estimations, you're doing a rather poor job ruling over this valley. Why, it looks to me like the sky is falling in. Are you sure you want to be happier with someone more cunning in charge? Someone like Mufasa, you mean? Never speak that name in my presence. Right. Sorry. Yeah, I felt a little bitter after what he did. Well, if you haven't come all this way just to insult me, what do you want? I found something in your cave. I think it used to belong to the Forgotten. It might be the key to stopping the Forgotten's plans. Do you know the story behind it? No, I've never seen it before. Maybe the Forgetting's gotten to you. Hardly. I recall far too much for that to have happened. Besides, why would I want to remember such a hideous, charmless image of me? Aha! So you admit it's a drawing of you! Please, Scar. This might be the only way to stop the Forgotten and save the valley. Fine. If I must, to ensure I have a kingdom left to rule over, then I'll tell you. And I suppose you are the closest thing I have to to someone I tolerate. You made this for me, Corinne, when you were just a cub. It hardly captures my likeness, but I admit I found it rather nice to receive a gift, even such a pitiful one. I've kept it ever since. Thanks, Scar. Your story might help me stop the Forgotten. Do have a bit of mercy for the Forgotten. Imagine what they must think, watching you ruling all over all that the light touches while they are consigned to the shadows. I know all too well how that feels. But the Forgotten is me. I wonder if it's going to be a 2 becomes 1 ending.
where they harvest their ice.
Okay, listen. Don't take on too much. We're here for you.
Alright, I think, Minnie and Mother Gothel are where I want to go next. Thank God. Well, I was scared because I thought my DoorDash order got canceled, but it was just taking longer to get. It was just taking longer than usual. Thank God. But despite what Scar did, that was actually kind of sweet what he said. So despite the betrayal, I guess he did somewhat like me. I mean, he did offer to let me rule alongside him. Okay, not Mother Gothel's house. See if there's anywhere at the beach. Nope. Yeah, when is Daisy coming into the game? I think that purple thing's always been there. Merlin's house. And that's the radio. Castle doesn't have anything. No purple thingy at Scrooge's store. Yeah, this could take a long, long while. A long, long, long while. Well, my food's not here yet. Wait a minute. Maybe if I look up into the sky... Hey, it was worth a shot. You know, I'm gonna go in. Nope, nothing.
I suppose everyone's been telling you that I'm the bad guy.
Well, after what you did, I wouldn't be shocked. Gonna find this, don't you worry. Wait, I see it! And Ursula's still at her house.
Hello,
Angelfish, have you finally come to ask for my help dealing with all that trouble in the sky? It's almost time. You're right, I do need your help. Take a look.
Oh.
What is this rubble you're handing me? If you're looking to trade, you'll need to find something far better than all this. I found those beast toys in the same cave that I freed you from. I think they used to belong to the Forgotten. Do you remember them? These might be the key to saving Dreamlight Valley.
What?
Now that you mention it, they do look a tad familiar. I'll tell you about them, and all it'll cost you is a simple commendation. I hear everyone else around here are receiving them. Don't I deserve some accolades too? Nobody's better at making deals, and don't you forget it. I always come out on top. Yeah, I think you made a little, spelling error with that.
Oh.
Now then, those trinkets. You used to play with them as a child. You and Moana. Moana? Of course, I'll go talk to Moana. And Corinne, when you find the Forgotten and stop this little scheme, tell them to come see me. I can teach them a thing or two about getting what they want. Now where? Huh. Not too far away, I see. Hey, Moana, I've got something I need you to look at. Sure, Corinne. Oh, what are these? Toys? Are you sure you want to play in the sand? Shouldn't you be saving the valley? These toys are the key to saving the valley. What do you mean? I think these toys used to belong to the Forgotten. I was hoping you might remember them. They do look familiar. It's like the fog's rolled in over my memories of them. Pretend you're in a canoe, sailing through the fog. Imagine you're wayfinding through that fog, and there's a light on the other side. It's your memory of all the adventures we've gone on since you've been back in the village. Whoa, that is so strange. The moment you said that, it's like the fog lifted. I do remember these. You and I used to play with them when you were just a little kid. It reminded me of when I was small and played in the sand with my grandma Tala. How did they wind up in that cave? Well, one day I asked you if you wanted to play, and it was like you couldn't hear me, as if you were really far away. That wasn't you anymore, was it? It was the Forgotten. They threw these toys away in the cave and ran off. I was confused and pretty sad. It wasn't like you to do something like that. Maybe not, but the Forgotten is a part of me. That kid who played on the beach with you, that part of me is in there somewhere. Well, you were an amazing kid. If that's the part of you that became the Forgotten, I hope there's still some way to save them.
You know, I really like it here.
Of course. That makes sense. Places I visited. Well, there are a couple more places I want to check.
I learned things don't always go as planned, and that's okay.
So I got angry when I was young and said I didn't want to play anymore. Yeah. My headcanon for this character? Her dad was giving her a hard time for still kind of liking Disney and playing. And then told her to just, that she wants to grow up, she's got to stop playing, and those words got to her. Yeah, I did say a thing about being abandoned. And that's why she thinks he abandoned her. Because she was still acting like a kid. I picked up something useless. Gotta be something in here that was important to the Forgotten. Oh, I see it. Let's find Olaf.
Oh, so glad.
Corinne, I'm so glad you're here. I don't want to alarm you, but I've noticed that the village seems to be, broken. The sky looks angry. Unfortunately, my arms aren't long enough to give it a hug. I was hoping you could help me with all that. Me? Oh, I'd love to help. Wait, how am I supposed to help? I found a blanket in the secret chamber. I think it used to belong to the Forgotten. Do you know anything about it? The fuzzy cuddly blanket! You found it! Hooray! But I don't know too much about it. Oh, but I do know who might. Elsa. I remember it from her room at the castle. Of course she doesn't get cold, but I think she just likes being cozy sometimes. She has to know the story behind that blanket. Thanks, Olaf. I guess I'll have to go talk to Elsa if we're to have any hope of stopping the Forgotten. And in the meantime, I'll just find and categorize all the different kinds of rocks in the village. Why? I'm calling it controlling what I can when things feel out of control.
Well, I guess that's it. Bye.
Hi there.
Corinne, I've seen what's going on in the sky over the village. If there's any way I can help, you only have to ask. Just keep being you, Elsa. That's all the help we need.
Oh.
That's nice of you to say, but I can't stand by and watch the village come apart around us. Well, I know there's one way you can definitely help. Take a look at this. Does it look familiar? Oh, it does look familiar, from a long time ago. We think it belonged to the Forgotten. We need to know the story behind it. It's funny, just a second ago, it was like my memories of this were covered over by a mist. But then, I looked at you and I thought of our friendship and the adventures we've gone on together.
Oh.
And I remembered, I gave this to you. You were just a child then. You wanted to explore the ice cavern with me. But it was so cold in there. So I brought you my favorite blanket from home. When the Forgotten split off, well, I guess they held on to it until they dropped in the secret chamber. I wish I could remember this, but I guess the Forgotten has some of those memories. Well, I hope you can help pull the Forgotten back to the edge before it's too late. And if you do manage to bring them back, well, maybe I can talk with them. I know what it's like to go too far. Thanks, Elsa. That's all I need for now. The magic coming off of the blanket seems stronger already.
We can talk again.
Alright, we're polishing this off with a visit to Merlin.
There you are. Oh,
Bravo! You found enough forgotten relics for us to proceed with the enchantment. The magic coming off of them is stronger than anything the Forgotten left behind. And it's story magic of that, I'm certain. We mustn't tarry a moment longer. Are you ready to pass through and explore the Dark Castle? I've never been more ready. Confidence! That's exactly what you'll need, Corinne. With confidence, I know you can face any challenge. You've learned a great deal since that first day you returned to the valley. That seems so long ago. To you, to me, it seems as though I've barely blinked my eyes, and yet so much time has passed. You've become the ruler that Dreamlight Valley needs. Look around at all you've done, all the friends you've brought back. Corinne, I'm proud of you. Now follow me. Let's set the world right before I devolve into unbearable sentiment.
well, run along now.
Mother knows best. Don't forget, dear.
Focus your magic on the relics, Corinne. By harnessing the story magic within them and the tie they have to the Forgotten, we should be able to create a doorway to the other dimension. The portal is open. All that remains is for you to walk through. And hurry! I fear Dreamlight Valley is becoming more unstable as we speak. I'll do my best. We've all seen that your best is more than enough. But if you face any troublesome challenges, remember, we'll always be here to aid you. While you're gone, perhaps the fairy godmother and I can consult on what to do about all this dark magic in the sky. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, work your magic, Corinne, while we stay behind and work ours.
Happen to be the world's most powerful wizard, in case you were wondering.
Hold on, let me check something real quick. Alright, I think I can still do this. What's this? Who has come to wake me? Oh, it's you, I mean, your most humble highness. Only say the word and I'll do your bidding without so much as squeaking my hinge. How did you learn to talk? Why, you taught me, of course. Once I was nothing but a slab of iron with a handle, but then I awoke to the sound of your voice whispering an enchantment. I've stood here ever since. Don't you get bored just standing here? Bored? Well, no, it's peaceful here. Doors don't need much excitement, you know. All the exciting things are usually on the other side of us. That is the fate of a door, to always be stuck in between. Mostly, I sleep until you wake me to let you pass. Let me pass. Of course, your highness, I shall. Wait a moment. It's so hard to see you, squinting through my keyhole. You look like yourself, but something is different. Something is wrong. How dare you! Step aside and let me pass. Humans are so complex. One demand one day, another the next. I'm afraid we doors are quite simple. We are either open or shut, locked or unlocked. I am shut, for you have told me never to let you pass without your wings and crown. Yeah, I want to trick the door, but the thing is that my food just got here and I really need to go before it gets cold. I was hoping I could finish this up real quick, but this is going to take longer than I thought. Next time, I'm going to finish up this main quest and maybe do some more side quests. I don't know if this is the end of the game or not, because somebody said that as soon as they finished this quest, the closing credits started to roll. I really hope not, because there's so much more potential in this game. Well, anyway, this is Suburban Time Waster, signing out. Feel free to like and subscribe.